Hi, this is Wayne from E-Stim Systems, and today I'm going to talk about conductive rubber. Conductive rubber is a strange compound, as most people expect a rubber to be an insulator, but conductive rubber is designed to conduct. It's all in the name. It's made with a high level of carbon instead of metal, so you end up with something that is flexible and conductive. We all call it conductive rubber, but it's actually silicon-based. Technically, the conductive rubber loop is a monopole electrode, so we supply them as a pair. You need to use two loops at the same time, or a single loop in conjunction with another contact point. Remember, you need to have 2 points of contact for E-Stim to work. Our conductive rubber loops come in two different sizes, 2mm and 4mm, although these are not the actual thicknesses of the conductive rubber, but the size of the plugs needed to connect to them. The actual thicknesses are around about 2mm thicker than the plug. Each loop will adjust for a wide range of diameters from 1/2 inch right up to around about 2.5 inches. The different sizes are a personal choice. They do give a slightly different sensation, but people choose the size based on how well endowed they are and what plugs they have to hand. The packs we offer with the conductive rubber, the Helix Blue and the XPF, both come with 2mm conductive rubber loops. The retention collar is non-conductive and sprung-loaded. We don't use a metal collar as it could cause a hotspot, and the fact we use a sprung-loaded collar means the loops are less likely to slip when they're used. So, how does it work? Imagine this is a penis. Take one loop, squeeze the retention collar and open the loop up. Place over the head of the penis, bring it down to the bottom, squeeze the collar again, one loop. Take the second loop, do exactly the same thing. Squeeze the retention collar, open the loop up slightly, place over the penis, squeeze the retention collar again. You now have 1 point of contact, 2 points of contact. Make sure the loops don't touch each other because that could cause a short circuit. Now you've got your loops in position, the next thing to do is plug them in. These are 4mm loops, so we need a 4mm cable, one 4mm cable. Before you start, it's always a good idea to put a little dab of conductive lube onto the tips of the plugs. This makes things easier to plug in and plug out. Once you've done that, take the plug and plug it into the hole in the end of the loop. There's one. And there is two. The key here is do not plug both of these into the same loop. Always ensure that you have one plug in one loop and one plug in the other loop. If you plug them both into the same loop, you're going to create what we call a short circuit. This will give you no sensation and could potentially cause issues with your box. E-Stim Systems power boxes don't have issues with short circuits, but some other boxes may have. So you now have your 2 points of contact. Plug in your power box and enjoy. Remember to start things slowly as you're working with some very delicate areas. Small contact areas and high power levels can result in uncomfortable hotspots or even burn sensations. If you find things are just too sharp, turn the power down and use conductive gel. The positions of the loops are important as they can give widely varying sensations. Here we have one loop at the top, one loop at the bottom, but you could put a loop underneath the testicles, you could put them closer together, you could put them further apart. The key is make sure they don't touch, because if they touch they're going to cause a short circuit. That will turn the sensation off and it could cause issues with other units. You don't have to use both loops together. You can, for instance, use a loop and a sticky pad, or a loop with just the head of an insertable electrode as the center contact. This is a good way to start with prostate play. When you remove the plug from the loop, hold the rubber close to the end, hold the plug and twist the plug at the same time as gently pulling. Hold the loop, hold the plug, gently twist and pull. Hold the loop, hold the plug, gently twist and pull. Once you finish playing, clean and dry the conductive rubber loops. Keeping things clean will help prolong their life. Don't use anything too caustic for cleaning. Hot soapy water or sterilizing solutions work very well. Conductive rubber does not last forever. We class it as a consumable. It does become less conductive over time. Don't use silicon-based lubes. Only use water-based lubes, as silicon lubes can attack the rubber loops and turn them into a sticky mess. So that's conductive rubber. If you still have questions, please leave them in the comments below and we'll do our best to answer them. If this video has helped, please give us a like, and if you like what we're doing, please click the subscribe button and click the bell. But whatever you do, Have fun and be safe.